The IRS is one of the latest departments facing cuts as DOGE works to eliminate waste, with nearly 7,000 employees at the agency reportedly being laid off just ahead of busy tax season. With more on what this means for you and me, tax attorney Adam Brewer of AB Tax Law. Adam, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Great to have you. Let's talk about these layoffs. What impacts do you foresee them having, especially with tax season upon us?
Yeah, not ideal timing for layoffs, to be sure, especially within the IRS. But the way I'm looking at it, there's two sides to things. So there's those taxpayers that file electronically and those taxpayers that file by paper. And so those taxpayers that have always filed electronically, I really don't foresee any adverse consequences at this point. They can still submit their return electronically. Very little hands-on contact at the IRS. If they get their refunds electronically, even better. If they pay electronically, pretty seamless process. Those taxpayers that have always filed by paper, I would say this is the year to cut that out. You need to get with the times, so to speak, and file electronically. Now, I can see there's taxpayers that can, if they have an IRS PIN that they've lost. There's other complicating issues. I get it. Some people have to file paper. But for those rare taxpayers that say, like, hey, this is something I do every year, more of a ritual, this isn't the year to do it. Get that return submitted electronically and really increase the chances that you have an easy tax season.
All right, this is a season to go digital. Good to know. We know Senate Democrats are warning that IRS staffing reductions, quote, would likely delay tax refunds. You alluded to that as well. Should Americans expect delays in getting their tax refunds? And if so, how long? How long should they wait for this?
Well, I'd say generally, if you file electronically, request direct deposit for your refund, probably looking at about a month. I really don't think there'll be a delay, but let's not take our eye off the ball that there's also a government shutdown that's possible mid-March. And so should that happen, that's really above my pay grade. I don't know how they'll process it. I would hope they would say, hey, we're still going to get Americans their refunds, especially for those taxpayers that need the money. That's important. But really, it's this crisis of layoffs that is really, government doing it to themselves. And then the next one, again, a budget deficit. That's just two sides need to meet. But between the government layoffs and the government shutdown, I'm more worried about the government shutdown as a source of delay.
Okay, that's very interesting. When we speak about the government shutdown, the timing isn't ideal because the tax deadline is less than 2 months away. Adam, I am curious, what are the benefits of filing early?
Well, there's a number of benefits. One, you just don't have that hanging over your head anymore.
Sure.
Before this government layoff issue, what we were talking about is ID theft is a primary benefit to filing early. And that's essentially just saying once you get your return in there, a scam artist can file and kind of take your spot. IRS is essentially going to accept only one return for each social security number. And so that was the number one benefit. But now, again, we just don't know about these delays in processing the returns, the delays in issuing the refunds. And so that's really the number one thing that's kind of jumped up the list is just get it processed. So it isn't April 15th and you have this concern about, hey, did they process it? Or if you need that refunds to make ends meet, you're not sitting here waiting, checking your bank account every morning, waiting for the deposit to hit.
Adam, I have less than 30 seconds. I want to get this question in. There are a lot of Americans who typically don't get a refund. They end up paying the government. So for those, does it make sense to pay early?
I wouldn't say it makes sense to pay early, but they really should be paying estimated tax payments.
And
so let's set that
I meant
out.
file early. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, definitely. I mean, file early, still pay by April 15th. But again, you don't want to return sitting there for months and months. And then when they process it, they say, hey, you filed late. Here's a 25% penalty. So yeah, just get those returns in. Again, this isn't a year to kind of be cute with dates and mess around. Get the returns submitted and have that peace of mind that you did your part.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.